My name is Kieran Davis, aka the Master of Coin. I've been a full-time trader now. Fuck me, I'm losing track. But I've been full-time traveling the world for the last 5 years. And today we're in Koh Yai in Thailand. But what we're gonna be doing is showing you guys a realistic day in the life of me actually traveling and actually trying to trade. So before I came here, I did a market outlook for my squad at home in the office, where I sent them obviously all the levels, all the trade ideas we're looking at to take. And obviously I then got on the boat. Luckily being in Thailand, it being like 4 p.m. now, London session's only just started. For me, London session, yes, it will print highs and lows of the days, but I'm not always trying to catch reversals. I like to catch continuation moves during New York. And luckily, New York is more later in the evening for me, especially New York Stock Exchange Open. Bro, that's 8:30 p.m. at night, so it couldn't be any more perfect. But look, I want to take you guys in some realistic day in the lives. I don't want to show you some bullshit and those like people in Dubai flexing their fake Lambos and all this shit. Like, no. I want to show you realistically traveling and trading at the same time. But yeah, we just pulled up to the hotel, Anantara. It's pretty nice to be fair. I mean, the room looks pretty cool. Little bathroom, little toilet, me, hello. Ooh, hat, that's coming home with me. You're gonna see me rocking these, bro. Yeah, we're gonna get up some mischief and take it from there. But a little tip, when you travel, always tell them it's your anniversary or it's your birthday or something like that. And they're gonna give you these little snacks. They're gonna give you this. I mean, it is actually our 3-year anniversary today. So yes, congratulations for me. Doing a free. Bro, she's been eating the snacks already, man. What the hell? But let's try it. What's this?
To make sure quality control if it's all good.
Wait, say that again. Quality control. What's the quality like? Is it controlled?
Yeah, it's very much controlled.
Oh my god. What's this called?
Macaroon.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share with you guys some charts after that, because obviously New York session will be starting. We'll see if there's any opportunities. It is only Tuesday, so I don't like to trade too heavy on early in the week because liquidity is thin. For me and my data, again, I've been trading now full-time for 5 years. For me, the highest probable trading days are more on the Wednesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Fridays, more so Wednesdays and Thursdays specifically. So I like to kind of keep the bulk of my trading to those days. However, what I do when I go to the charts, I just set alerts. And the market tells me when it's time to trade. I'm not sitting at the chart at a specific time saying, oh, there should be a setup right now, because this is in the 9 to 5. You don't show up and get paid, right? You get paid when the market is ready to give you an entry, compared to you going there and forcing the setup. So anyway, right, I'm gonna go hit the gym, grab some dinner, and then by then New York session will be open and we'll see if there's any setups. If I can't find any setups, what I'll do is I'll share with you guys my market outlook. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what we're looking at for the market today. It is, as the date of recording is the 30th of July. I don't know when you're gonna see this. You might see this in a week, a month, a year, who knows? But yeah, I'll share with you that. And let's go hit the gym and I'll see you after that.
We do have a huge week coming up. Now, we've got a lot of red folder news coming out this week, but for me, the main news I'm gonna be looking at is obviously the FOMC data coming out Wednesday, evening UK time, or Thursday, well, morning for me. How I'm kind of seeing things, it's very interesting right now because previously, before Friday's PCE data, inflation was coming down quite a lot. But on Friday, obviously, we did see an increase in PCE month over month, which is showing an increase of inflation. Now, normally, right, if the Fed are confident of inflation going lower, they're going to be more open to cutting rates. And that's why they was thinking about cutting rates earlier September. So I don't think we'll see a rate cut this week. However, look, I can't control the market. I can't predict what's going to go on. So I don't know if they're going to cut rates or not. All I can do is create if-then scenarios around that. So how I'm kind of seeing the data is, well, if we've seen inflation increase, think about it. The Fed, in my opinion, they're going to be a little bit scared to cut rates early. I think they're going to hold off cutting rates this week. And maybe we'll just have to see on their meeting on exactly what they're going to say about it and how they feel inflation's progressing. Like if they're worried about this uptick of inflation, then we may see higher rates for longer. And higher rates for longer, makes the currency more attractive for investors and will cause dollar to continue rallying. Right, we are in this redistribution. We are in this redistribution over here. All right, so we did tap into the 50 during Asia, fortunately. But this could be the start of a schematic. Maybe this is kind of coming into our first change of character. but it's really early days, to be honest with you. I don't want to be super aggressive. This is all just Asia range. So I'm just going to kind of set, well, Asia indicator is a little bit off, but this is all kind of like changeover. So I don't really trust that price action. So maybe we can kind of sweep this, get some sort of distribution up here, and basically sell it off down. That's how I'm going to play it. Unless we do just want to end up redistributing throughout London. Obviously, this is all going to be in Asia range. So if we do end up redistributing and kind of doing something like that, I'll be looking for micros in there to send it lower. But it's definitely in the POI. I think we could see sales on GU probably today. So for now, I'm going to set an alert on this low, set an alert on this high, and just trap price and just kind of let it do what it wants to do, really.
Zoom, already done the market outlook. Got my chart set up for the week. Obviously, you guys should have seen that by now. So basically, all I'm going to do is just wait for those levels to get hit. Once the market comes to my level, then I'm going to wait for my lower time frame schematics, my entry confirmations, and then we'll get in. But look how close we are to the beach. The beach is literally just there. But the lobby and the swimming pool and the spa is this way. I think our room's up there somewhere. Pretty nice resort. But yeah, we're going to go check that out now. Obviously, if any alerts go off, I've got my laptop on deck. But I don't really think anything's going to be happening today. We've got a big week in the markets as well. It's the FOMC rate decision this week. How I look at it, I mean, it's not my job to predict the news. I'm not trying to predict the outcome of it. All I do is create if-then scenarios. On Friday, we had PCE data come out, which showed inflation increased, which unfortunately isn't the best for rate cuts. Because if we want to have a risk-on environment, if we want to have that risk-on environment where we're bearish on the dollar, bullish EU, bullish GU, bullish on cryptos, bullish on metals, bullish on indices, we need to see that rate cut start to happen. Now, even though indices and other markets can increase, even though dollar can decrease in value without rate cuts, that's when inflation obviously decreases with the anticipation that rate cuts will come. But obviously PCE data on Friday just came out showing an uptick, and the dollar is responding bullishly with that, which you guys can see on the charts and you probably saw in the market outlook. So Thursday morning for me, so like 1 a.m. it's going to come out, the rate decision. If they cut rates, dollar's going to die. But it all depends on Mr. Powell's stance, if he's dovish or hawkish, depending on the recent inflation data. So we'll see what he says on Thursday, and we'll reconvene, because I'll still be here, and also I'll keep you guys updated. But now, we've got the spa over there. Looks pretty lit, I can't lie. I think we have to book it, so we're going to go book that. And obviously, sheesh, look at the view we just got to the pool, bro. Damn, this place looks crazy, man. Absolutely wild. We've got the pool bar. Yeah, I'm gonna go swim up there, grab a little drink. Come on, my love. Grab a little drink, and then grab some dinner, see if anything transpires in the markets. I'll catch up with you lot in a bit. But look at the views, man. Look at those mountains and things down there, bro. Growing up from Southeast London, Peckham, in a one-bedroom flat with me, my mum, my dad, my brother, I never thought I'd be able to come to a place like this. And the funny thing is, guess when we booked this trip? We literally booked this trip about 3 hours ago, and now we're here. This is the life, what happens, man, when you're an actual trader and when you really lock in and master the skill set. Because there was years I sacrificed trips. There was years I sacrificed, I didn't sacrifice friends, but I sacrificed my relationship with the friends, sacrificed relationships with women and different things. So if you want to go up, what are you willing to give up? You know, too many people, they're doing the same thing with the same people every single day, expecting different results. That, my guy, is the definition of insanity. If you want different, you really got to start to do different, man. Sheesh. Show them that. Look at that. Damn. So we just got done with the pool. New York session is going to start probably in around it is going to start in about an hour and a half. So we're going to go back to the room, shower up, have a cup of tea, a little bit of caffeine in the system, get me alert, go on the charts and see if any of my zones. So I've got a few zones, like GBPUSD is in a POI. So I'm going to check if it's giving me my lower time frame distribution. And then we'll have a look at the charts and see if there's anything we can take. Again, it is Tuesday, it's very early in the week. I normally find that Wednesdays, Thursdays are some of the better trading days throughout the week. But if there is no opportunities, I'll just share with you guys a nice back test, something help you train your eye. She's trying to get in the vlog. But yeah, so let's go back to the room. Let's get ready. and compose ourselves, because here's the thing, a lot of the problems you guys face on the charts is not from your technical analysis ability. It's from the fact that you've underdeveloped in things like your trading psychology and your fundamental analysis as well. Like, ask yourself this, when you go to the charts, where does your bias come from? Does your bias come from a chart? If your bias comes from a chart, you're already years behind, my brother. Like, ask yourself this. Do you really think institutions who have traded millions, billions, trillions of dollars on a day-to-day basis are basing their analysis entirely off technicals? Oh, price bounced off a trend line, so let me buy it. Come on, mate. We look at market facts. We look at things like fundamental analysis, because men can lie, women can lie, but numbers never lie. So let's go onto the charts, conduct some more fundamental analysis, conduct some more technical analysis, and then we will, I'll see you lot on the charts. Sheesh, pow. She's excited. She's running to the chart. See, that is emotional charged. You do not trade with emotions. But you have emotions in real life. Spin, my princess. Spin.
You need emotion too, not just logical.
Yeah, but
To make it balanced. You cannot just get through into your emotional state of mind, and you cannot just go through your logical state of mind. Those are not balanced. You need to balance one another.
Exactly, because a lot of you spend your entire time just developing the technical side of your system. But if that was the key, you'd already be a profitable trader. So don't forget to integrate the emotional side of the brain. I've done so many trainings on this on my channel, so just go and check out my psychology trainings. I might do a new one. If you want a new one, let me know in the comments down below. Sheesh.
Okay, so obviously earlier I was looking at GBPUSD, it had this redistribution, it's come up to the 50%, it did distribute, but unfortunately the time of day in which it distributed wasn't correct. So in that case, I can't set a limit on this, I can't place any trades. So what I saw though was this redistribution. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to get in off of this, right, if the risk to reward is worth it. So if I fib this up, and check it off the 80%. What's the risk to reward to these lows? All right, cool. It looks pretty juicy. A little 1 to 12 off this 80%. Wait, let's adjust the fib. Let's be precise with it. Now, of course, we're gonna have to adjust for spread because we're selling. So we just itch that a little bit above the highs. Okay, 1 to 11.5. That's pretty good to those lows. So let's see if she come back and fills us.
I bet we just pulled up to the Japanese restaurant. Now, I don't eat a lot of sushi, bro. I used to be vegan for 7 years, so this is gonna be my first time properly trying sushi, because again, I was vegan for 7 years. So let's see what it's saying. We ordered the grand sushi set?
Yes. It's half glutinous fin.
Bare things. Was it some maki rolls, some garlic fried rice? I don't know how big it's gonna be. I mean, hopefully it's big. We'll see what happens. Couple cocktails, and yeah, I think the guy's gonna be, I don't know, he might prepare in front of us. There's stuff there. Obviously waiting on GBPUSD as well right now. If it comes and triggers us, it triggers us. If not, it's okay. Last week was last week was crazy. UK 100 had some disgusting shorts. Maybe if we have time at the end, I'll show you guys a little bit of the UK 100 shorts, but it was a banging trade. Go and back test that from last week if you haven't. But yeah, I think he's about to start to prepare the food. I'm gonna see you lot when it comes. Premium. Oh, wait.
That's so beautiful.
But you're right, now it's about 8 a.m. And I woke up probably about 30, 40 minutes ago. Just spending some time obviously with Shorty in the bed. But now typically this is back where the routine starts, where I start reading my book. Again, like I was never the biggest reader of books growing up, or like I don't really even like reading too much now, but I had to learn because I realized that the more you learn, the more you're gonna earn, as cliche as it sounds. If you struggle reading, you struggle with focus, don't worry too much about reading the whole book in one day. Like, just set yourself very realistic goals. For myself, I used to just tell myself, okay, I'm just gonna read 1 page. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but what it does is it lowers the threshold to action. Because a lot of the time, like, we can be very ambitious, and we can be like, yeah, I wanna read 20 pages, 50 pages, 100 pages, I wanna read a chapter a day, blah, blah, blah. And that resistance, right, to get started can prevent us from actually getting started, because it feels like, wow, there's so much to do, it's very overwhelming. So just set yourself very small, realistic goals.
And what can start happening, you can build momentum because you're now ticking them off your list. So again, I used to tell myself, look, I'm just going to read 1 page. And from there, it's like, okay, I've read 1 page, well, I'm here, so I might as well read another page, But like what I do is I give myself 10 pages, or I give myself a specific time to read. So for example, I'll give myself 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Now, I'm always quite busy, I'm always on the go, I'm always kind of doing a lot of things, so that's where I'll listen to audiobooks. Now, audiobooks are fantastic because an audiobook you can literally listen to whilst you're working out in the gym, whilst you're driving. They say the average person, right, when they're in the car driving somewhere, if they just switch the radio from music to an audiobook, within 3 months, they'll do the equivalent of 1 year of university just by listening to audios in the car, whilst they're driving, in the gym, in the shower. So it's a free opportunity to learn and continue to expand your mind. New ideas and new information you get exposed to, that increases your level of awareness, right? Power of awareness. And when you increase your level of awareness, you can now make new decisions, and new decisions will lead to new results. But right now, in terms of the markets, it's still Asia session, so nothing I'm going to trade during Asia session. My data over the years tells me that Asia session is just not worth my time trying to trade it, so I'm not going to execute a position during Asia based on my data. So right now, we're just going to finish up 10 pages of this, go get some breakfast. And there's a couple of little areas in this island I want to explore. So we're going to get a scooter. We're going to whip around this island. You can't really get too many cars here or any dirt bikes, unfortunately. So we're going to get a little scooter. We're going to scoot around the island, go to some nice places, fly the drone up, get some content, and then see if there's anything that transpires London or New York session. Again, it is FOMC week, so I'm not too keen to trade. Markets are lower in liquidity. Indices have confirmed some redistributions as well, based on our market outlook we did at the start. So if they do come back up to mitigate and give a lower time frame distribution, yes, I'm going to get in. But unless that happens, that's the only way I'm getting for a trade. But yeah, anyway, let's go get some breakfast. She's got a little omelette. She's on the, I don't know what that's called, the eggs and stuff. I mean, they've got so much different food options here. I'll take you up and show you in a minute. But I just got my omelette, my avocado on toast. They got bare different options here. But just checking some of my messages this morning, one of my students, Nathan, he just caught his first ever 1-to-100 risk reward. He sent me a message this morning, right? He was selling AUD/USD, and he's now closed 90% of the trade at a 1-to-100 risk reward, catching over 200. I don't know if you can see that, but he caught over 200 pips there. Right, that's what he messaged me earlier. So Nathan, if you're watching this, bro, shout out to you catching that 1-to-100. And if you're watching this, like, how is he catching a 1-to-100? Well, it's funny because before the Master Coin Mentorship, Nathan was catching 1-to-5s, 1-to-3s, because he never understood the exact strategy to catch a 1-to-100. So if you want to learn how to catch those 1-to-100s as well, what you can do is go to the description and apply for the Master Coin Mentorship, where we'll teach you everything you need to know about catching those 1-to-100 risk reward trades. And again, don't take it from myself, take it from my students. Yes, boys, so got the scooter, just whipped to this little beach bit. This is one of those viral beach bits, bro. Like, wait till I pull the drone out, bro. This thing's gonna look absolutely crazy. Like, this is one of those Instagram places. And I can't believe I'm actually gonna see this in real life, man. I mean, I don't think from this angle it looks too crazy, but on the drone, bro, it's gonna be absolutely wild. That's what life's about, man. Beautiful beaches with beautiful people doing what you want when you want. Not tied down to a location, not tied down to a job. Pure freedom, man. Sheesh. So we just checked out the beach, and on the way we found this like ATV stuff. So my guy Son, right? Yes. What's happening, brother? Hello. He's about to take us on an ATV journey. I'm gonna get one, Shorty's gonna get one. I got my GoPro, so we're gonna get some crazy footage. Again, luckily it's still very early in the day and we're still in the middle of Asian session. So, I mean, GBPUSD has come back to the area, but I don't have any limits set now because obviously it's the wrong time of day. I mean, it's Asia session, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go do some ATVing, and then once we've done this, we'll go back to the hotel, have some lunch, and I'll check the charts during the downtime and see if we can catch London's higher low today on GBPUSD. That was a fly. But yeah, cool. So let's go on the ATVs and I'll catch you lot after this.
Jones. Your favorite mentor. Never go ATV in the Chrome Hearts, bro.
Sheesh, man, those ATVs were absolutely exhilarating. Now, we haven't seen the footage yet, but I hope it all recorded and I hope it's
Oh, it's all amazing.
But it's Wednesday today. Looked at the markets. GBPUSD has come back up to the redistribution. It tapped off to 50%, which you can see on screen now, but it's still an Asia session, so I can't trade during that because, again, my data tells me Asia session is not worth my time. It's not worth my energy. Don't get me wrong, like, I became a profitable trader. I literally got payouts from FTMO trading during any time of the day. Matter of fact, I even have a video on my channel, NZDJPY. I think it was like a 1 to 50 risk reward, and that's got a disgusting payout from it. And you can go and check that out. But over the time, I've realized that it's just not worth my time, energy, or money to trade and take limits during Asia session. I had to get a tan because my skin is pasty white and reflected everywhere. But look at the views here, man. It's so fucking beautiful.
And to get into the shape.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go grab some lunch now. Hopefully, again, London session is, well, still Frankfurt. London session will open in about 30 minutes. So we'll grab some lunch, have a quick look. But again, we've got Mr. Powell speaking tonight, so I'm not too worried about big movements occurring because we'll probably see a massive manipulation during news. Trading news, like, I'm happy to trade news, but I'll only trade them on funded accounts because the liability, like I lost, trading Brexit once, I lost over 6 figures. It was not fun because I got slipped on my personal account. But obviously on a funded account, it's not your money, so it doesn't fucking matter. So remember, news is an excuse for liquidity. If Powell keeps rates the same and he's talking about higher rates for longer, we all see dollar continue bullish. But if Powell's like, okay, right, we're happy with the progress of inflation, let's cut rates soon, even though Friday's PCE data did come out of an uptick. Let's see what Mr. Powell has to say tonight. Realistically, I don't think he's gonna raise rates just yet, but who knows? Well, definitely he's not going to raise rates, but I don't think he's going to cut rates either. I think he's going to hold them steady, but of course it's not my job to predict the rate moves. But yeah, we've got the spa over there. We're going to check that out probably tomorrow. I mean, now we're just going to get to the pool, have a little drink, some chicken wings, some lunch, and have a great time. Okay, so obviously we just cooled off, had some lunch. I had some chicken wings again because the wings yesterday were fire, bro. Had some sliders. Shorty's knackered, bless her. So we just came to the spa right now. They made us pay extra charge for the spa. Extra fucking charge. But like, you got like this hydro pool where you can see, I don't know if you can see like the little hydro activities. And yeah, we're gonna go do some saunas, some steam room, just relax for a little bit, recharge. Still looking at GU, still can come up to the 80%, honestly. I'm still gonna have that limit that we spoke about yesterday. So as long as she can come back up and trigger that, then we'll get in the trade. The only thing else that's on my radar is the silver buys. I mean, silver did confirm the accumulation. She's in a distribution now on a lower time frame, so hopefully she can come to that 50 or 80. Getting on a buy on this thing and send it all the way up. Obviously, Daddy Powell speaking tonight. I've told you guys that a million times. So we'll see what he's saying, because obviously he is, the owner of the Fed. Well, he's the chairman of the Fed, and he's going to be very, very influential in the market. So yeah, we're going to go and cool off now, get in the pool, the hydro pool, sauna, steam room. Aww, I don't have any team calls or anything planned. I've already got my team up to date. I sent the market outlook to them yesterday, so they're all up to date. Everyone's got the same levels. But yeah, realistically now it's just a little bit of time to just cool off, man. Like, you must schedule in downtime in your career. Like, probably one of the biggest mistakes I made that stopped me from actually progressing as fast as I wanted to is actually taking the time to schedule in downtime. Because what I used to do is just grind so hard, sacrifice, but you end up getting burnt out. And then you're forced to stop working because you get sick or because you get ill or something like that. So it's very important to schedule in downtime, especially after big wins, especially after big losers. You need to schedule in that downtime. Like, I used to find my biggest losing streaks came after the biggest wins I would get. So like, I'd catch like a massive trade, and then all of a sudden I'd take so many trades, I'll be overconfident. So now, last week I had a fantastic week in the market, so I'm taking a little bit of time off. I'm not too keen to try and trade. Like, I'm not sitting in my office and staring at the charts like a dickhead, because with that overconfidence, you can take too many trades, make more mistakes, and obviously just lose money, for no reason. Remember, trading is a game of leverage, not a game of effort. Like, a lot of people come in from these 9-to-5 mindsets, and they think that, in work, right, the more you do, the more you get paid. But in the markets, it's actually the opposite. The more you do, the less you're going to make,
spreads, commissions, blah, blah, blah. So don't forget to schedule in downtime, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, whatever works for you and your schedule. Schedule that in to recharge your batteries, but only recharge once you've earned it. Don't be a lazy schmuck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna go get in this hydro pool now, and go enjoy that, do some saunas, some steam rooms, get the health right. You know, they say by going in the sauna, I think an extra 15 minutes a week decreases the rate of all cause of death and mortality by around 20 to 30%. And the more time that you're in the sauna per week, it obviously decreases it as well. I forget the exact numbers, but it's very good. Heat shock proteins, all of that, mate. That's why I have this tattooed on my chest. Holistic health, holistic healing. But yeah, anyway, let's go enjoy this. And I'll catch up with you guys if we've got any more updates in the markets or anything else cool happens. Time, it's currently almost 7 p.m. I'm going to grab some dinner and hopefully we can catch a nice little entry. And yeah, let's see. Oh, we want to go let it play out. They're having a romantical dinner over there. We had that last night of our sushi. Do not get me started on the sushi. But
I want to be those girls on TikTok. They have romantic dinner, but I didn't get that.
Bye. Anyway, let's go. Let me go marry my baby. Bitcoin. Please. Right, let's go grab some food, man. I'm starving. And also, whilst I'm here, right, you know, it's currently, what day is it? I think it's Wednesday today. Let's take a look. It should be Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And, you know, it's been 3 days since the market opened. Obviously, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I haven't placed one trade yet. I had some limits on GU yesterday, which never got triggered. But you got to understand that, like, you don't need to trade every day. You don't need to trade every week, especially after last week's trades, bro. Like, the UK 100 shorts was almost a 1 to 30. We had some beautiful buys on GBP CAD and Euro USD. So, like, I'm good, bro. I don't really even need to trade for the rest of this month. I'm pretty good. But, like, this is the thing, because when I was new to trading, it was very hard to understand that. Like, because I was coming from that 9 to 5 mindset where I must work to get paid. Meaning, like, I assumed that the more time on the markets I would spend, the more trades I would take, the more money I would make. But remember, trading is completely different. This is a game of leverage, not a game of effort. Meaning, it's not about placing a million trades. Like, you can place, in theory, 1 trade a month if your account's that fucking big. You know, we'll get there, we'll get there. We'll get there, but yeah, you know, you don't need to be placing trades every day. And I found that for me, the less time I spend looking for trades, the better I perform and the greater percent I make at the end of the month. Now, don't get twisted. I'm not saying that's a cop-out and you shouldn't be spending time training your eye, developing your fundamentals, developing your technicals, developing your psychology, or journaling and refining, because that's very important. Like, if anything, I spend more time off the chart, like sharpening my saw, getting better, and getting better. So working on fundamentals, working on my psychology, all the things we mentioned earlier. Actually just came back. Then I do looking for trades. And if you're not performing and getting the results you want in the markets, it's probably because you're spending too much time trying to actually trade rather than sharpening your saw and like getting better at fundamentals, getting better at technicals. So let me ask you this. If you're not getting the results you want right now in the markets, have you spent the same amount of time developing your mindset, your emotions, your fundamental analysis, and spending that time in your journal as you have looking and hunting for trades and trying to develop your technical system? If you haven't spent that time and spent more doing that, well, guess what? You're never gonna make it. Now, here's the thing. If you are doing all that and you're still not profitable, there's 2 reasons. Either number 1, you just don't have the right information and you've just been swindled, or you just still need to do a little bit more consistency over time, because remember, the last thing to grow on a tree is the fruit. How are you gonna know that? Is based on getting your work reviewed by a mentor and an experienced trader. For me, how I knew I was on the right path was having someone who had the results I want, trade the same system, review my trades, look at the work I was doing and tell me, Kieran, you're on the right path, you're looking at the right things. Without that, I was just stuck in that failure cycle, just losing and losing and losing, and thinking I was putting in work, but really I was just wasting time. So get your work reviewed by a mentor. Look, I'm not saying me, it could be anyone. Just find someone that's got the exact results you want, the exact strategy you trade, and send them your chart work, annoy them. Like I don't want to name drop on this video, but some of my mentors, like, bro, it got to the point, these guys almost wanted to block me, bro, because I'm sitting there, I'm texting them, I'm pinging them, I'm calling them, I'm begging them to meet, basically, because I'm hungry for the knowledge. So instead of being hungry to take a trade, be hungry for the knowledge and get the feedback. And then you'll see your results start to improve.
Liquid cheesecake.
creme brulee.
So bro's about to share with us a special cocktail. Let's see what it's saying. He said this is not on the menu and we should try it. It's not on the menu. It's what happens when you make friends. Oh wow. All right, so I couldn't bring my camera because we are on the way to some mangrove kayaking. So obviously FOMC meeting came out last night. When we get back to the hotel, I'm gonna break it down for you, explain from a technical standpoint, fundamental standpoint, everything we're doing with the dollar moving forward from the date of today. But yeah, for now, again, it's still early morning Asia session. I'm not gonna trade Asia, of course not. But yeah, we will see. It's pretty funny actually. This place was supposed to start at 8 a.m. but it was like, I was still in bed. I was tired, I didn't sleep late. So I was up for the FOMC meeting. It was like 1 a.m. my time. But yeah, so luckily they waited for us because we're really bad, man. And obviously I'm paying a lot of fucking money for this book. So of course we're gonna wait. So we're in this little like tuk-tuk thing on the way. And yeah, I'll see you when we get there. Well, again, I might not be talking too much for this bit because this is the GoPro, so enjoy the footage, and we'll have a sit down when we get back to the hotel and discuss the whole FOMC meeting with Mr. Powell. So, see you in a bit. Yes, what's going on, boys? It's currently 3 p.m. Just woke up from a nap. We came in a few hours ago from the whole kayaking tour this morning. Absolutely knackered. Great shoulder workout to start the day. And it was interesting actually because a lot of the mangroves weren't natural. They had to actually plant them to try and prevent the tsunamis and protect the village. Because obviously Thailand had a lot of tsunamis years ago. Now, I did actually just check TradingView, and I did see that my GBPUSD trade actually hit take profit. I'm going to switch to the screen now, and you can obviously see that this was our nice little 1 to 13. Obviously, whilst we was at dinner the other day, I shared with you guys the limits we was going to set on here. You can see it came right up to the 80%. You can see this red arrow shows my sell order, and obviously our take profit down here, which shows our buy order, which was not me buying the market. Obviously, when you're taking profit, that is your buy order. So again, the analysis was very simple, man. It was just building off from what we was doing before. You know, it was literally just playing the market cycle. You can see we had our overall redistribution over here to the left, right? Price came into the 50% of this. She did come in, give a lower time frame distribution, but I couldn't validate this as a distribution. So I needed to see more evidence of sellers either come up higher and distribute like we spoke about before, or obviously show us some weakness. Now, seeing this level of cause and effect here, where pricing validated this minor demand zone, gave me more confidence that sellers were in control, especially with this redistro here. And obviously, whilst we was at dinner, you know, we mentioned we're going to set the limit on the 80%. Obviously, at the day, it didn't come to the 80% exactly. It did come back yesterday, actually, and then obviously came all the way down to our take profits. Now, for me, I closed a 1 to 13. I'm not sure why it's showing a 1 to 15. I actually closed the 1 to 13 on this, which was great. Usually I take partial profits when I'm in my trade and I do it manually, but of course it's my anniversary, so we're out here, we're traveling, you know, I don't have time to actually be sitting on the chart all day long and, you know, taking partials and deciding how much to close here. So I just set 100% take profit at the low of 1 to 13. So absolutely fantastic level. And again, this is the only trade I've been in this week, you know. Like a lot of you come to these markets and you expect there's a trade every day and you're trying to take a trade every day because your belief system. Less is more. Remember that, family. Now, you might be thinking, Kieran, why are you selling the pound, right, when we're very bullish on pound USD? Like, why are you selling it? Because this is a counter trend trade and a hedge. Now, the reason why I was selling this is purely a technical basis to hedge myself in. I'm already in buys from a long time ago on GBPUSD. I remember we called this trade out on a live community call all the way back in November last year, which, you know, this is an absolute runner right now. Obviously from this, you know, what Mr. Powell was saying last night, if you didn't obviously see the FOMC meeting from obviously the 31st of July, basically Powell is now given more of a dovish tone, which is bearish for the dollar. And he's basically saying that, look, he's happy with inflation and, you know, potentially even cutting rates as early as September, as long as the progress of inflation continues to fall. So what we're going to be looking at is CPI data this month, which comes out around, I think it's the 14th or the 15th or the 16th of this month. Just check Forex Factory and you obviously see the exact date. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But as long as we keep seeing CPI data and inflation continue to come lower, that's going to be dovish for the dollar, which is bullish for something like GU. So higher time frame, right? I do want to be buying from these demand zones. But if you remember where we are in our leg, right? Our higher time frame leg, we're in this reaccumulation. So because we've just confirmed this new high, right, if we do see those distributions and those redistributions down, that can confirm what we call a rebalancing phase, where basically the market's going to pull back to areas of discount because, of course, buyers live in discount, right? Sellers live in premium. So being in new highs, being above the 50%, that's in premium price. For me, what confirms the rebalance in play to sell it down is by seeing the distro and followed by the redistros, which price has just been walking down. So all we was doing is just playing the market cycle. Again, here was our last redistribution. I was trying to get some sales back, around the 24th of July on GU, but I just couldn't work my way in on anything. Nothing was really clear at the time. But again, seeing that redistribution, with the lower time frame distro, I couldn't enter off that, but the redistro here was absolutely juicy off this 80%. Stops above the high, and obviously then came down for that new low at the 1 to 13, which we closed it off as. We go back to the IC markets chart, just so you can see the fill again and the entry. Yeah, of course, that was our nice little 1 to 13. So absolutely beautiful. Now, honestly, I'm pretty much done throughout the week. I mean, again, it is London session. I will have a look later on. If there is any trades for New York session, I have to do my analysis again because, yesterday I wasn't really trying to analyze and spend too much time on the charts after I identified the setup. So I'm going to be pretty much ready looking for buys soon. We are coming to this nice lower time frame reaccumulation here. So if we do accumulate here or lower down here, I will be looking for more buys on pound dollar to send it to the upside. Obviously, this is all going to be driven by what the dollar does. I really want to see if the dollar can confirm this redistro and obviously confirm our bearish market cycle by essentially taking out this low here at like 103,700. Essentially, that'll be the best thing. So again, even though with the whole fundamental situation, pound's giving more of a dovish tone, interest rates still remain elevated, which still means the dollar is attractive for investment. I mean, the main thing now is going to be inflation data, like we said, and as long as we do see the continuation of inflation go lower, that's really going to solidify the potential for rate cuts, which is extremely bearish for the dollar and obviously extremely bullish for risk assets, crypto, stocks, etc. So yeah, if I see anything else, I'll kind of circle back with you. I think it's raining right now out here on the island. Absolutely raining, pissing down rain. So probably just gonna be chilled today on the charts. Maybe watch a little bit of Netflix, catch up with some of my students. And obviously all these levels were shared with my inner circle and my students on our team calls we do every single week. We're always doing live trading calls, and even if I am traveling, I can't make a live call, I'm always sending in recordings, I'm always sending in charts and obviously updating all the members in the chat. So if you are looking to join the Master of Coin Mentorship and learn directly from me, or just be part of a community where you've got so many other beast traders actually trading like professionals, what you can do is go to the description and apply for the Master of Coin Mentorship. Now, I can't guarantee I'll accept you into the program, but what will happen is my assistant will reach out to you, and if you qualify, we'll reach out to you and then set up a time where we can have a consultation, have a chat, and really see if this is a good program for you, just based on if I can help you. Look, I'm not here just trying to create customers. I really want to create more success stories for myself. And if you haven't seen the testimonials and the success stories of my students, look over my Instagram, look at my testimonial section, and you're going to see absolute nothing but happy traders. So anyway, all right, I'll update you a lot if anything else happens with the market. I think it's probably going to be, well, let's go analyze and let's kind of see if anything else happens. If not, I'm not too bothered again. Thursday is a very high probable trading day for myself, but I'm very happy with GBPUSD. So I honestly might just call it a week if there's nothing too juicy. And again, remember, you've got to be a sniper in these markets. 1 to 2 powerful setups is all you need. You don't need a million trades a week. This isn't a 9 to 5 because this is a game of leverage, not a game of effort. Sheesh. Yes, boys. So we got tired of the restaurant's food. I can't lie, their food was good there, but was like, let's go somewhere else. So now, yeah, England. So now we're in a taxi.
What do you like football club?
Football. Honestly, I don't watch football too much, but let's say Manchester. Manchester. Oh, same. I don't watch football. Okay.
Brazil.
Oh no.
But yeah, we're gonna go check out this other restaurant because we want some grilled fish. Last night she had some amazing grilled fish. So
You don't eat fish now.
yeah, it's like the second time I ever ate fish. We had some really
Yay!
expensive
Now I
sushi.
have someone to share my food with.
Yeah.
And the next step, he will eat every single thing that I eat.
Well, we're getting there. You know, I was vegan for 7 years. I do like the plant-based diet. That's another combo for another day. But anyway, I'm gonna go check out this other restaurant. Markets, there's nothing too much I really wanted to really look for or really get involved with. Obviously, we had that beautiful trade on GBPUSD. Obviously, Japanese yen pairs are probably going to be selling off now because the Bank of Japan did start increasing their rates. It's now at 0.25%, and if they're going on this rate hike, yeah, we're going to see the Japanese yen start to appreciate in value. So, yeah, we're going to go grab some food, and tomorrow we're going to go back home to Phuket, grab our dog, and get back to the routine. I need to lose this belly, bro. I've developed a bit of a belly here.
It's okay. It's like the what is it, Madagascar song?
Yeah.
I like the big. I like the
Big and chunky. But yeah, that's it. Wealth belly. Get rid of that. Belly must go. But yeah, I'm gonna catch up with you lot at the restaurant. And if anything pops off, I've got some alerts set on my phone. If anything does pop off, I'll see it. I don't like trading from my phone too much. Oh, we're here. We've been in the taxi for what? 3 minutes. We're already here. Oh, almost there. I don't know. Taxi was like 300 baht there and back, which is like less than $10, which is pretty good price. I was in Miami the other week. I recorded the whole vlog. Bruv, my mic wasn't on the whole time, so I'm praying my mic's on this time. If not, that's going to be disappointing. But
It will work because you're with me.
no. But yeah, cool. Let's go grab some grilled fish, and I'll catch you in a bizzle. Just got to the restaurant. Guess what? It's shut. I was in low season, boys. So now I'm gonna try to find something else. I'm on the hunt. I need some grilled fish in my life. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna manifest it, and I'm gonna catch you lot when I get my grilled fish, bro. Watch. Big fish.
You want some fish?
I had some of that last night. Hey! But no. Yeah, we tried like 3 different restaurants. The first one was first one was shut. Second one obviously didn't have any fish. So I think it's a sign
They
because
do have, however, they only have fillet.
Yeah, no. I want the whole thing. I want the big thing. But I think it's a sign because earlier we had some street food. I had some like chicken fried rice, and my belly is hurting, bro. You had some what?
Like pat krapao, and my throat is like itching.
Yeah, so I don't think that's probably a sign we're gonna get food poisoning. So we go to the posh restaurant, and we'll come back. Thank you, Cap. Thank you, Cop on Cap. We'll go to the posh restaurant, get some good food. You got my camera bag? I bet. And hopefully they have reservations. So let's get some food. Look at his face. Big grilled fish, boys. We finally got the fish. 2 restaurant attempts, 3 restaurant attempts. We got the fish. We was at another restaurant before. We even started vlogging it. I didn't even show you guys. We was at another one there that had no fish either. But yeah, I'm about to dig into this fish. Let's just quickly try it for the vlog whilst we're here. Oh, it smells good. Oh, soft, tender. I'm about to make love to this fish, boys. Alright, I'll catch you later. Boys, that is going to conclude our vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed, really seeing what we get up to trading, and obviously that beautiful GBPUSD trade, and exactly kind of what we get up to out in Thailand. So now we're going to go back home to our home. Obviously we live in Phuket, pick up our dog from the daycare, and just kind of get back to the grind. It's Friday now. We end up extending our trip for a few extra days and just kind of chilling out and just really enjoying life. But now we can go back home, and if you guys obviously want to see any more videos, you've got any other requests, don't forget to drop it in the comment section down below. And if anyone else has any questions, again, I'm more than happy to answer it, obviously in the comment section below. So that being said, comment, like, and subscribe. On the road to 10,000 subscribers, about to smack that very soon. If anyone else has any other questions or anything, I'll see you lot. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'll see you lot at the top, from the top, because the bottom is way too crowded, man. Sheesh.